Another poll, Emerson College, that's in Boston. Channel 11, I guess, hired Emerson to do this. Only 600 registered voters, New York City mayor. Mandani 43%, Cuomo 28%, Sliwa 10%, Adams 7%. If the election were just between Cuomo and Mandani, 47% for Zohran, 40% for the governor. Now, everybody thinking Mandami's got it locked. Not me. He's obviously the favorite. But when Adams drops out, I still believe he will. It's going to turn a little bit to Cuomo get some votes on that. I don't think Mandani is going to get any votes from the mayor dropping out, but could be wrong. The controversy this week, and we talked about it yesterday, was that I said pulling the lever for Mandani in November is an evil act. And progressives went wild. Whenever you attack the progressive philosophy, or what they do, they attack back. And I'm this, I'm that. Okay, fine. I can defend that all day long simply by Mandani's own words. So $1 billion he wants to take away from the NYPD. He wants to let most criminals in Rikers and other city facilities out on the street. Okay? He believes the police department in New York is racist. He doesn't want to enforce quality of life crimes. That means you'd have homeless on your front lawn. You'd have people shooting up heroin in front of your kids walking to school. No constraints at all. None. Now, what do you think is going to happen if he gets elected? Okay, the criminals are going to run wild. That means more death, more rapes, more assaults, and you're voting for that. You're voting for that. You're pulling the lever for Mandani because that's the immediacy of what's going to happen. All his other pie in the sky, grocery store stuff, rent this, it'll never get done, in my opinion. But even if it did, it's years down the road. Okay? I guess he could make the buses free right away, but I'm not sure he could. They have bills to pay. But the violence will be almost immediate. And again, you vote for that guy. That's what you're voting for, violence, street violence, putting yourself in danger. It's insane, but it's an evil act. You can't justify it. Cold and flu season coming on up. We all know it. And it really is nothing to take lightly. So when people start getting sick all across the country, medications disappear. Everybody wants it at the same time. So it's very, very smart to have a pharmacy you can count on, like All Family Pharmacy. Right now, they're helping Americans get ahead of the curve with 10% off antibiotics, antivirals, other essentials. You know how important it is to have the right meds when you get sick, particularly when your kids get sick. You don't want to be going into the doctor's office, spending all the time. You want to have them at your home. So if you have a few months supply, you don't have to worry. And that's what we're doing here. If you believe in America, in medical freedom, okay, and taking care of your family, as I do, this is the pharmacy for you. Please go to allfamilypharmacy.com/Bill. Use code BILL10 to save 10%. Now, I know Cuomo is not liked by anybody, and that's a problem with him. Nobody likes Cuomo. They don't like him personally. They don't like what he did in office. They don't like him. And Adams has been a failure. 9%, want him reelected? Come on. It's ridiculous. And Curtis is up against it because of the registration's 5-1 Democrat over Republican. So he'll do well in the only precinct that has Republicans, Staten Island, but you can't overcome the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Manhattan. Now, I still think that Curtis could win. I don't know how, and it's probably because I want to think that, but I'd vote for him. Somebody said, who would you vote for? I live right outside New York City in Nassau County. I said, if I were a New York City resident, I'd vote for Curtis. Because at least Curtis knows what the problem is. You cannot allow violent people to get out and roam the city and commit crimes at will. You can't. And that's what Mandani will do. In addition to destroying the economy, and there'll be a exodus out of here, and business will go down, restaurants will, everybody's going to be in a panic. And then that's 4 years you're going to put up with this. And Hochul is as weak a governor as you can possibly get. She's not going to do anything. She has not endorsed Mandani, by the way. And I don't expect her to, because she has to run for re-election the next year. And Mandani, by the time gets to the gubernatorial race, will have destroyed a large segment of the city. But remember, de Blasio got reelected. De Blasio is the worst mayor in New York City history. So this is not some fantasy here. This is evil, because violence is evil. Hello? Approaching. And everybody in New York City should understand what is happening.